Please start.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. A very good morning to one and all. I am Shalom Sanuta, Assistant Professor, St. Joseph's College of Education, Mysore, your anchor of today's valedictory program of national level 1-week webinar on digital platforms for teaching and learning. It is such a delight to honor all of you present here on behalf of management, secretary, principal, CEO, and staff members of both St. Joseph's College of Education, Mysore, and PKM College of Education, Kerala. Small cheers and great welcome brings merry feast to any event we take up. I now call upon our coordinator, Mrs. Asha P. Patros, Assistant Professor, St. Joseph's College of Education, to deliver the welcome address. Over to you, ma'am.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Over to you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Digital learning means not being confined to brick and mortar classrooms, using blended learning platforms to differentiate experience. Mark Quinn. A very good morning to all. I deem it a privilege to deliver welcome address as the curtain fall for 6-day-long national webinar organized by St. Joseph College of Education in collaboration with PKM College of Education, Kannur, Kerala. We could organize this webinar under the patronage of President of MGES, His Excellency, Most Reverend Dr. K. William, the Bishop of Mysore. I wholeheartedly welcome you, my Lord, to this program. Reverend Father Vijay Kumar, Secretary and Correspondent of MGES, pays keen attention and is an eminent guide to all our endeavors. I extend a warm welcome to you, dear Father. I take this opportunity to welcome Mr. Sebi Maveli, CEO of St. Joseph College of Education, who motivates us at each stage of our program. Welcome, sir. Our resource person, Mr. Nasir Ali, has made this journey successful with his patient training and his expertise. He's a very dynamic person and enthusiastic personality. A warm welcome to you to this program, sir. I'm extremely delighted by the collaboration of PKM College of Education in this national webinar. I extend a warm welcome to the management, Principal Dr. Sister Jessie, Vice Principal Dr. Prashant Matthew, IQAC Coordinator Mrs. Rekha, and all the faculty members of PKM College to this program. Dr. Priya Matthew, Principal of St. Joseph College of Education, is at the helm of our ship in this journey. A meticulous planner and a repertoire of ideas. I cordially welcome you, ma'am, to this function. We had almost 300 participants from various colleges. I extend a warm welcome to all the participants to this function and wish you a very best for your test after this valedictory program. I also welcome the faculty members of St. Joseph College of Education and PKM College of Education to this program. With this, I conclude. Technology will not replace great teachers, but technology in the hands of a great teacher can be transformational. George Curos. Thank you all for all your cooperation.
Thank you, ma'am. I extend a very warm welcome to you too, ma'am.
Thank you.
I now request Mrs. Afsa Fatima, Assistant Coordinator of this program and Assistant Professor, St. Joseph's College of Education, to present the report on the national week-long webinar. Over to you, Afsa, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning, all. The greater the obstacle, the more glory in overcoming it. Very rightly said by Mollair. We all thought lockdown as a period of being passive and lazy, but little did we know that we could utilize this time by attending the webinars. Thanks to the organizers and especially Priya ma'am, Dr. Priya Matthew, for bringing up such a marvelous idea and enabling us to improve our digital skills. This national level 1 week webinar that started from 19th May 2020 to 25th May 2020 was organized by St. Joseph College of Education, Mysore, in collaboration with PKM College of Education, Kannur, Kerala. This webinar was inaugurated by Reverend Father Vijay Kumar, Secretary and Correspondent MDS, and is attended by 300 participants from across the country. The areas covered in this webinar are e-content development, learning management system, virtual classroom, cloud application, web presentation and web publishing, online application for research methodology, digital assessment, editing softwares and applications. And we are very thankful for our resource person, Mr. Nasir Ali, for his immense cooperation and dedication. Thank you, sir. Every day the session would start from 11 a.m. and ended up at 1 p.m. Each session would have two different topics along with the queries of the participants, and later on assignment was mailed by which the participants could practice and get a hands-on experience. In addition to this, the resource person would post a video on the respective groups for us to get a clear picture on what was taught that day. Today is the last day of the session, wherein a small achievement test has to be taken up by the participants in order to receive the certificates. Though it is the last day only for the session, but here we start our journey in learning new things and becoming an as smart and expert in digital learning. All the best for all the participants. Thank you. Over to you, Shalom, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. I now request His Excellency, Most Reverend Dr. K. A. William, Bishop of Mysore, to deliver the valedictory address.
Social media, and much more happy to know that St. Joseph's College of Education, Mysore, in collaboration with PMK College of Education, Kannur, had organized 1 week of online webinar, a special platform for teaching and learning online. Dear friends, even before COVID-19, we know that the social media world at large is rapidly grown. We are able to reach out faster and immediately. And much more during COVID-19 and post-COVID-19 shortly, this online programs through social media is a must. Whether to teach, whether to learn, we use the social media every day. So this webinar is to assist all the participants to learn something more on online teaching and learning. I'm sure you'll accept with me. This is only a foundation and initiation towards it. The social media is so rapidly growing. All of us have to update ourselves constantly, continuously know more and more about the social media so that we will make use of this God-given gift to learn and teach. God bless you and take care of you. I thank the organizers and the participants and also all those who are associated in organizing this webinar. I'm happy to contact you through the social media and much
Shalom, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Thank you, my lord, for encouraging us on our initiation on this technological learning. We now have amidst us Mr. Sebi Maveli, CEO, St. Joseph's College of Education, Mysore. I request sir to carry out the felicitation of today's program. Over to you, Sebi, sir.
A very good morning to you all. His Excellency Most Reverend Dr. K. William, the Bishop of Mysore, and the President of Mysore Diocesan Educational Society, Reverend Father Vijay Kumar, the Secretary of MDES, Dr. Priya Matthew, the Principal of St. Joseph's College of Education, Mysore, Dr. Jesse NC, the Principal of PKM College, Kannur, Ms. Rekha Kayar, IQSC Coordinator, PKM College, Kannur, Mr. Nasir Ali, the wonderful resource person of the week-long webinar, the organizers, and the participants. First of all, I would like to wish Eid Mubarak to all our brethren who are celebrating Ramadan today. As you know, we have risen to an unprecedented time of our life. In an attempt to tide over the challenges and to count on the opportunities before us, we have to move from the traditional or actual classroom to a virtual classroom. This webinar has definitely opened our eyes to the possibilities of online classrooms or online classes. I believe that from the point of imparting knowledge or education, online classes may stay as an interim arrangement. But the knowledge we have gained from this webinar will definitely stay as our professional life, and will be definitely useful in our day-to-day academic and extra academic operations. Of course, for many people, any change is hard at the beginning, messy in the middle, and of course, gorgeous at the end. Though the technological and digital world was ripe enough for mankind to use to the optimum, still, it is getting to be optimally used by us. And I think a little bit of credit goes to that small being called coronavirus. Anyway, I would like to appreciate and thank the MDES management, the principals and staff of the organizing colleges for taking all of us to a world of opportunities. And I especially thank and also congratulate Mr. Nasir Ali, definitely an expert in this field, who explained all the information with crystal clarity. Thank you. God bless us all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for enhancing on the professional growth by accepting the change and challenges. I now request Dr. Rekha Kayar, IQSC Coordinator and Associate Professor, PKM College of Education, Kannur, Kerala, to give away the felicitation. Over to you, Rekha, ma'am.
Honorable dignitaries, most respected Nazir Ali sir, managers, principals, coordinators of both St. Joseph's College and PKM College, colleagues at St. Joseph's and PKM, fellow participants from across the globe, a warm good morning to all. For a smart world, Smarter teachers are required. It's really a question of existence for teachers to be smart and lead the generation online or live as equivalent to be dead. Choice is ours. As teacher education institutions, St. Joseph's College and PKM College, realizing the need of the hour, took initiative in organizing a week-long webinar on digital learning platforms. It's a matter of pride for all associated. Heartfelt appreciation and congratulations to the coordinators and the organizers. Learning is a never-ending process. Whatever we have learned through these 7 days, if we extend it to our stakeholders, this will ensure is meaningful. Hope all participants will be smarter than before. The patient and most resourceful handling of the sessions by Mr. Nazir Ali sir is praiseworthy. The efforts of the coordinators, Dr. Prashant Matthew and Dr. Asha Petros, and the principals, Dr. Jesse NC and Dr. Priya Matthew, commendable. The enthusiastic interaction of the participants has also made this webinar a very memorable one. Once again, congratulations and appreciations to all. Let us be smart, smarter, and the smartest. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for your address on development of smart teachers for this smart world. I would now like to call upon Our Lady of Distinct Vision, none other than our principal, Dr. Priya Matthew, St. Joseph's College of Education, Mysore, to present the principal remarks. Over to you, Priya ma'am.
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you, Shalom. A very good morning to one and all. As we conclude the week-long online webinar on digital platforms for teaching and learning, I feel delighted to address the digitally smart teachers and student teachers across the country. Digital learning encompasses the application of a wide spectrum of practices, including blended and virtual learning. In addition to engaging students, digital learning sharpens critical thinking and analytical reasoning. There are a plethora of tools and resources online to enhance digital learning environment. This online webinar may be a new experience with a true pandemic. I'm optimistic that this webinar has equipped and enabled all of us to be smart teachers. I understand that this is going to be a difficult task to practice it. But let us venture out of our comfort zones and try something new we have learned this week towards achieving the goals of innovative teaching and learning. Before I conclude, I take this opportunity to thank our management, especially Most Reverend Dr. K. William, Bishop of Mysore, for his blessings and his enlightening valedictory address. I thank the patronage of Reverend Father Vijay Kumar, Secretary and Correspondent MDS, for his encouragement and support throughout the conduct of this webinar. It has been an honor to have the active collaboration and support of PKM College of Education, Kannur, Kerala. Thank you, Dr. Sister Jessie NC, the principal, and your team. Our resource person, Mr. Nasir Ali's knowledge and expertise in teaching is commendable. Thank you, sir. Let us continue to be associated with each other, and we look forward to attend the advanced course in the near future. I acknowledge the support rendered by all who have directly or indirectly involved in making this webinar a success. To mention a few would be Mr. Sebi Maveli, CEO, St. Joseph's Colleges under NDS, the coordinators of this program, Mrs. Asha P. Patros and Mrs. Afsa Fatima, Assistant Professors of St. Joseph's College of Education, Dr. Prashant Matthew, Assistant Professor, PKM College of Education, my fellow colleagues, and so on. Let us motivate each other and make a difference in our students' life and ours. Stay healthy, stay safe. God bless you all.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Priya ma'am, for your vision on digital learning and analytical thinking. And it's a privilege to have this opportunity through you. Criticism is like rain. It should be gentle enough to nourish a man's growth without destroying his roots. I now request our participants to share with us their valuable feedback. I request them to raise their hand if they are willing to share a few words with us. Anybody who's interested can please raise your hand and share your views.
James. Yeah.
Hello.
Yes.
Can I just talk?
Yes,
Good morning,
sir.
everybody.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. I'm Dr. H. Anil Kumar, as well know. I've also just sent my, humble, experience that what I had in this 5 days of workshop. It was an excellent exposure. And I also mentioned in those 2 videos, and I'm grateful to Mr. Nasir Ali, okay, for opening up some of these things as far as the Google platform is concerned. I've expressed the same thing there in my video, that though I've been using this ICT tool for all my research activities and so forth, I never try to explore these options, you see, apart living, Microsoft, we used to use the same thing offline. And this particular workshop, really, you see, I'm not, a computer expert. I'm a computer literate because I hail from biological sciences and agricultural scientist. So I used to use only these applications on Microsoft. Later on, I was really amazed. Maybe it was an kind of ignorance that I never probed. You see, except for Googling for searching research articles or research papers or just, any kind of contents and information for academic purpose. But after these 5 days, you see, really it's making me so much, enthused. See, so many things are there around us. The world is so small, we think that we are great and ultimately done, but it is not so. It's really a wonderful experience I had. And another thing is that especially the institutions like St. Joseph's College, St. Philomena's in Bangalore, because I'm from Bangalore basically. And I've been just connected with these institutions, even across the world. I visited Howard University, given a talk over there. And I visited Greece, Athens Institute of Agriculture Research, and connected in Singapore and Malaysian national universities. My friends are there. But wherever I see, I've seen the kind of experience I have got from these attending and connecting with this linkages, especially nobody should feel otherwise or harmed. And Christian missionary institutions, I mean, I got something uniqueness as far as the work culture is concerned, the discipline is concerned. I'm seeing it right from my childhood days. You see, though I studied in National College, Basangudi, I had connected with all this kind of heterogeneous group, an excellent experience. I have my special appreciation, especially, I don't know, I connected with these institutes ever since for a long time. I was at a couple of times, St. Philomena's, you see, attending some international conference for the first time. In 2014, you see, Prakash Renaud is working as an, librarian there or there. They called me for a conference there. The first conference regarding this using ICT tools in information technology in library sciences. Okay, since then, and somehow I'm grateful to this opportunity, to you, these institutions, they're just doing a lot of service. You see, they're connecting people across cross-section of all, you see, people in the society. So this is what is the great thing, the service to mankind. And I'm really, overwhelmed by this kind of, conferences. I wish that we do get connected and have a strong linkage and see that we'll serve this community, this nation. And I'm too much. I don't have any words to say. Thank you very much. I also just texted Professor Nasir Ali that I need to get connected with you in Aligarh Muslim University. I need to learn more. Even my age is now 56. Hardly have 4 years to go, but learning never stops. I thank the organizers. I thank Reverend Bishop and the principal of St. Joseph's College, and then Father Vijay Kumar, and so forth. I also wish to visit your institute once when I come to Mysore. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for letting us know that learning has no age bar. And we have some more people who are actually giving their feedback on their chat box. Thank you so much for all the participants. And a few more is on the list. I request Dr. Suvarna to proceed with their feedback. Over to you, Nazir Ali, sir, if you have the list, please.
I'm Dr. Suvarna, Faculty of Education, Shankaragoda College of Education, Madhya. I congratulate all the organizers and participants of this national level workshop, which is a milestone in the history of St. Joseph's College of Education. Because of this, I would like to extend my gratitude to the management of St. Joseph's College of Education for supporting the staff members to organize such a wonderful and meaningful educational program, and it is the need of the hour. I'm grateful to Mr. Nazir Ali sir for his expertise and cool presentation. He's the one who made this workshop practical and practice-oriented sessions. Okay, I would like to extend my thanks to all the members because I think you have set a model in this COVID period. Again, congratulations. Thank you very much. Namaste.
Thank you, ma'am. The next participant who would like to share the feedback is Ms. Jyoti Siriak. Over to you, sir.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Can I start?
Yes, ma'am, please.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, everyone. This is Jyoti Siriak from TCL's Academy, Bangalore. It's a great opportunity to participate this national webinar jointly conducted by St. Joseph College of Education, Mysore and PKM College, Kerala. This is a great initiative taken by these colleges to encourage the current educational system to introduce smart technical tools so that the present educational learning process will be unstoppable even in this pandemic situation. I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to our resource person, Nazir Ali sir, for giving this technical information, which is very useful in this situation. Sir, you made our lockdown period really fruitful through this section by explaining these technical tools such as Google Docs, Google Form, Google Slides, Google Classroom, video presentation, which can be implemented in each and every school so that the present educational system will be competitive in all aspects. Sir, I can tell you one thing. This national webinar is 100% success. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am. I now request Sister Binsi to take over.
Good morning to all.
Good morning,
I'm Sister Binsi, student educator from St. Joseph's College of Education, Mysore. First of all, I thank Priya ma'am, the principal, Asha ma'am, the coordinator, and all the faculty members, my teachers from St. Joseph's College of Education for organizing this online workshop in collaboration with PKM College of Education, Madampam. Coming to the webinar, I want to congratulate and appreciate the resource person, Sir M.K. Nazir Ali. We were truly amazing, very dynamic, enthusiastic. Hats off to your content knowledge, sir. My special attention was captured by Google Docs, Google Slide, and I felt it very much useful. Slido.com was something very interesting and I felt it very nice when I started practicing it. Sir, you were empowering and strengthening our career, confidence. Thank you for updating us before we getting outdated. And I think all of us got a few keys to open the lockdown days. God bless you and wish you all success in your career, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sister. That's really a true key. You're right in saying that. I now proceed by requesting Mr. Jane James to take over.
Hello. Thank you, Shalom, ma'am. And good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Jane James. I'm a B.Ed student from PKM College of Education, Madampam. I'm greatly privileged to share my experiences on one-week seminar dealing with digital platforms for teaching and learning. As a budding educator, I always wondered how I could use digital platforms to connect my subject with students. And this one-week webinar was a perfect answer to all of my questions. It was really interesting to know about Slido.com, where we could conduct online quizzes, KineMaster for working videos, and I really enjoyed submitting classworks through Google Classrooms. The whole webinar was well planned in such a way that there was no space for confusion between the participants. Now I feel really confident to use digital technologies for my personal and professional purposes. Thanks to Nisar Ali sir and all the coordinators of the webinar for giving us such a wonderful opportunity to explore the scope and benefits of online systems. I also wish to attend more webinars like this on the same topic conducted by Nisar Ali sir for deepening my knowledge. Thank you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. Thank you. I thank all the participants for your valuable feedback. I now would like to call upon Assistant Professor Annie Jaishila, St. Joseph's College of Education, to deliver the vote of thanks. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Shalom, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
The best and beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt by heart. Thank you is one such prayer among them. A very good afternoon to one and all. Myself, Annie Jaishila, Assistant Professor, St. Joseph's College of Education, consider it a great privilege to propose a vote of thanks at this valedictory function of this week-long national level webinar on digital platforms for learning and teaching, organized on account of our Golden Jubilee celebration. With God in our midst, all good things can be accomplished. Our wholehearted thanks to God Almighty for enabling us to organize such a wonderful webinar and for being with us in successfully completing it. A sincere gratitude to His Excellency, Most Reverend Dr. K.A. William, Bishop of Mysore and President of MDS Institutions. My Lord, your continuous and constant support has made this possible. Your words of wisdom radiated a source of energy within us. Thank you, my Lord. Today, my words are not enough to express our gratitude to Reverend Father Vijay Kumar for inspiring us and supporting us throughout. Thank you, dear Father, for your blessings and prayers. Our CEO, Mr. Sebi Maveli, has been our mentor throughout. Thank you, sir. We have been fortunate enough to have Mr. Nasir Ali, sir, as our resource person. Sir, as we are in a new growth era of technology, your inspiring and interactive presentation during this week-long session really motivated and inspired us with the understanding of participants and your ability, the foresight, proactiveness of Dr. Priya Matthew, Principal, St. Joseph, made this possible and successful. Thank you, ma'am. The coordination and support shouldered by PKM College of Education, Kannur, Kerala is noteworthy. My heartfelt thanks to the Principal, Dr. Sister Jessie NC. A meticulous planning and coordination is very much necessary in organizing such an event. Our IQAC coordinator, Mrs. Asha P. Patros, and Assistant Coordinator Afsa Fatima have left no stone unturned, thanks to their tireless effort. My sincere thanks to the Vice Principal, Dr. Prashant Matthew, and IQAC Coordinator, Dr. Rekha, and other faculty members of PKM College for their kind cooperation. Thank you, dear colleagues, for taking all the challenges and giving a good outcome of it. A big thank you and a word of appreciation. Kudos to our team. Last but not the least, our dear, vibrant, elite participants. You were our real heroes. Your interest, your active participation, your queries motivated Nasir Ali sir. Isn't it, sir? We had a bright set of shining stars from across the country as our group. A big thank you to all. Keep learning, keep inspiring your students. Let's fight this dreadful pandemic. Keep safe. All the best for your test now. Finally, I conclude. Gratitude for the present moment and the fullness of life now is true prosperity. Thank you, one and all. Over to you, Shalom.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you once again. I now request all the participants to take up your achievement tests and followed by receiving your e-certificates. We wish you all the best for all the participants. And now I would request Nazir Ali sir to take over.